Good morning, guys. Anthony here. It is Sunday, January 14th, 2018, and I am getting ready to go on a short hike with the bug out bag, outfitted with the new Snugpak Ionosphere tent, one-man tent. And so I will be putting this pack on, putting it through some paces, taking it a little bit of a distance, and then setting up the tent and seeing how the tent goes up and how I like it and how it accommodates this system. So stay tuned. Alright guys, it's about 26 degrees. I got the pack on and I'm getting ready for a walk to set up this tent. So I got about 3/4 of a mile to get to where I'm going, and then I'm going to hopefully you guys can see this. And then we're going to set up the Ionosphere tent. Okay? Got the Belfang ham radio with me with the weather on right now. Alright guys, I am on my way. You guys can see here, hopefully. Pack feels good. The only thing with me is, you guys know this that follow my channel, I'm just not used to cold weather. So, you know, 26 degrees with a little bit of wind is a lot for me, but getting used to it slowly but surely. So I think that's one of the biggest factors that I have to get used to, is the weather factor. More of a change in seasons, a lot different than South Florida. So that's where I stand right now. Again, I'm not cold, but and you know, walking heats you up a little bit, so definitely fairly comfortable, but again, I'm not used to the temperature, so until I get acclimated and used to it, it'll be a little bit of a challenge, I think. But pack feels good. A little more clothing gives you a little more cushioning. I think everything's sitting pretty good. Again, I haven't had this pack out in a while, so today's going to be a good little test to see how it's packed out, and we'll go over the contents. And again, I'm making changes, so constantly making changes, so, and updates. Like you see here with the Snugpak Ionosphere, I've got the SOL bivy. I've got the Climate Static V lightweight pad, and I've also got my jungle sleeping bag in there as well. So as far as warmth goes, or setting the tent up and staying warm, I think I have enough coverage for that based on the temperatures. So we'll see. I may end up getting one of the Snugpak bags that are a little bit warmer, just to swap out this time of year. Other than that, I think I'm okay. So for this region anyway. So we'll see. Alright guys, I got to where I'm going. I think I found the spot here. We're going to put the tent right here. This is on a little bit of a slope going down, but I got some good lighting here. And so we'll put the tent here. We'll take our pack off, set it against that tree over there, and we'll get our gear laid out and set up. Alright guys, so we got our pack off. The first thing I want to do is see how this held while I was hiking, and that's I put the straps on the pack right through the straps on the Snugpak, so left to right it wouldn't slide off. So I just have to unclip these, and that'll loosen my Snugpak from the pack and get that out. So I've got the tent out. Now I haven't opened it yet since I bought it, so I'm sure there's some plastic in here or directions, so I'll get that sorted out in just a moment. But basically these unclip these straps so you could access the pack, unclip the top strap, which is the roll down feature, which is the dry bag, which I really like with this tent. And the tent is several inches down, so actually that's the size of the tent right here. I think it's 17 inches, but I'll put specs in the description box of the video. So I've got, like I said, directions here. Got the tent here with some ties. Another bag inside here, I think. Yeah. There's another bag right here, which is a, it's attached to the pack, so it's attached to the dry bag. This is a repair kit, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let me get this tent unraveled and I'll lay it out in the spot where I'm going to put it, and we'll take it from there. Alright guys, just to show you the directions here. On the top portion here, it says there's one large curved pole, one small curved pole, and the small one is gray tipped, so I'm sure it's color coded. 16 alloy stakes. Okay, and so you have a main body of the tent with the mosquito netting, and then you have a rain fly cover. So let's lay that out. And again, I did see some videos on this, so I'm a little bit familiar with how to set it up. It's not a freestanding tent, so it's got to be staked out. Just to let you guys know that. Okay. All right guys, we got the base layer, the mosquito netting, our poles, our rain fly is right here, olive green, and our 16 stakes. So let's get the base out and lay that out and see how we're gonna put that. All right guys, we got our tent portion laid out. Here's the stake. So what I'm gonna do is just go around to each corner, stake out the four corners, because it is a little windy here, just to get that set so I can get the poles set up. You can always go back and move your stakes around and pull your tent a little tighter later on. Get it staked out so it doesn't blow around. Alright guys, so I got it staked out. One set of poles here, a smaller set that are green coated, partially green, and then a second set right here. So we'll get those opened up and put those through their rightful spots on the tent. You can see the wind here is picking up. So I staked out the tent. First of all, I had it backwards. I wanted the head end up at the higher piece portion here, so I flipped it around. This is the head end of the tent, so it's facing higher on the little slope I have here. Then back here is the back end of the tent, and you can see here that it is color coded green to match the green post or pole, excuse me. So I'm going to put that pole through now, the rear pole, and then we'll do the front pole, and then we'll arrange our pegs. Just give you a shot here of the overall layout. Okay guys, there's the back portion, and again these poles are rounded. Here's the main pole, or the front end pole. I've got it together. You can see that it's got an arc to it, and so we'll put that in right now. Okay guys, I got the front pole in. Give you guys a walk around of this tent. I got the front pole. I've only got 4 corners pegged out. The front right here where these little elastic pieces are. Make that a little tighter. Okay. The other side. So this is the head end of the tent. You can see here. Walking back to the back end, you can see the green pole here. Again, these could be staked out. That's up here. So there are other stakeout points if you just wanted to keep this pitched the way it is. You could stake out a few more points, I think. Let's see. You got the posts. Yeah, you could stake out where the posts are. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 more stakeout points, and then you could even pull this out with a guy out line if you wanted to. But looking at the tent right now, it's pretty roomy inside. Definitely a great size tent. Was easy to carry, pretty easy to set up. Again, I'm going slow because it's the first time I did it. Just want to make sure I'm learning the proper way to set this up. So let's get the rain fly out, get that on top, and then we'll go inside and see how we like it. Alright guys, I got the rain fly on right now. I don't know if it's 100% perfect, but it's good enough for today's video. The back end of it, you can see, is staked out here with a separate stake from the tent itself. That's right here. There's a little guy out portion back here where you can guy this out to the ground and create a little more airflow on the back of the tent. I'm not going to bother with that today. Also, if it was raining, you want to have that pulled out so the water flows down and off the tent. The back end of the tent right here, the other side of the rain fly. Again, I just went down along the rain fly and staked out the little elastic tabs that are here. Again, you could pull these tighter. I can go around and adjust them. But again, there's the tent body under there, so you got plenty of clearance, plenty of airflow. Around the top pole, there's 2 little Velcro tabs that affix to the pole of the tent, so I'll show you that in a minute when I show you the inside. I have the portion of the rain fly folded back just so you can see the inside of the tent. And so here, where your pole comes up, right here, there's an opening. So there's a Velcro tab here, and then there's one on the other side as well. And you affix your rain fly to that, and you pull this over. So this all zips down nice and snug. So I'm going to try to, and also you got another guy out point here. Again, I'm not going to put that out for today, but here's your inside of the tent. Again, might be a little hard to see inside, but there's a lot of room. I'm going to get in there soon. Again, I'm 5'10", 200 pounds, and I know this is going to fit my tent, and I'm not sure my pack. We'll try. We'll give it a shot. A couple of pockets, one on each side, it looks like. I'll know more when I get inside. But all in all, this tent is bomber. Really like it. So again, you could also affix the screen back too if you weren't worried about bugs like today, and have a clear opening to get in and out. So pretty cool, guys. So let me zip it up completely and you can see what it looks like totally zipped up. Alright guys, you got 2 zippers here for the screening of the tent. So that's closed up right now. And then I'm gonna take off this little toggle here that I have the fly attached to. Of course, doing it with one hand is always a pain in the butt. There we go. So now that just rolls down, and I'll pull the zipper to that. Yeah, doing it with one hand. is a pain. Nevertheless, I want to show you how that looks. And you got a little piece of Velcro there. And so there's your tent buttoned up. Excellent. Blends in with the landscape perfectly. If this was out in the woods, you'd be blending in really good in most situations with this color. So again, guys, this is the Snugpak Ionosphere, and so far I am really liking it. Low profile. Again, the wind is gusting today. I don't know what the wind speed is. I'll have to check, but it's got to be at least 10 to 15 miles an hour. No problems. And we'll go in the tent and see how it's set up. Get our sleeping pad set up, and a sleeping bag and some gear, and see how we like it. The Climate Static V2. Pull to open, push to lock. Pull it to open. Alright guys, I got that blown up. I'll put it inside the tent, and I could always adjust it, put some more air in, or take some more air out. So let's put that in the tent. Okay, I'll give you guys a shot of that. Alright guys, there is the Climate Static V down inside the tent. Perfect fit. I'm going to get my SOL bivvy out and use that as a sleeping bag for now. See how I like it. Okay guys, here's the SOL Escape Bivvy Breathable. I haven't done a review on this yet, but we're going to take it out and at least get in it and see how we like it. I'm not sure the temperature rating on this, but let's see. So here's the SOL bivvy laid out on the ground. You can see it. It looks very well made. It's got a nice little foot box to it. Here's your zipper. Comes up. Inside is that reflective material. And again, this is supposed to be a breathable bivvy bag. So let's get that in there and get in it and see how it feels before it blows around. Alright guys, this is the SOL bivvy inside the tent, the Ionosphere. You can see that. So we'll kick our shoes off again, get inside that, and see how toasty we stay. Again, it's in the 20s today, so, and a little bit breezy.
Well, the mic audio, if you go in and look at the audio levels,
The Bofang ham radio on, so I'll lower that up.
I've got the same problem here at home with this console.
All right, let's kick off our shoes and get in. All right, guys, this is looking out the screen door area, up where my head is. You see some of the room that I have up there. There is a lot of room up there, definitely for some other gear if you had to bring into the tent with you. Again, I'm back down here on the climate pad and in the bivvy. Try to give you guys a shot. Hopefully this is coming out. And again, I can really snug this bivvy up with the hood and pull the strings and get it, you know, cinched up to keep my body heat in if I wanted to. So this is a great thing, guys. I mean, it's a really good thing to have good gear, to test it out, make sure it works, make sure it's set up for your particular setup and what you want to do with it. The goal I had for this tent was to have a lightweight tent that was durable, easy to carry via the bug out bag, and proven. And the Snugpak Ionosphere, I think, is one of those pieces of gear that is proven. There are lots of videos on the internet, and again, I said in the beginning of the video, I'm 5'10", 200 pounds. I'm fitting in here perfectly, no problem. So a lot bigger person could fit in here as well. And I'm liking the bivvy, and I'm liking the climate pad. All lightweight gear, all easy to pack. And again, I have a Snugpak jungle sleeping bag in there as well. So I think I would be able to, if I had to, use this bivvy as a liner inside that jungle bag, bring up my temperature rating, and be able to stay a night in the 20s with no problem. So we'll do another test on that, but today's test was again for the Snugpak Ionosphere tent. I like it, and definitely give it 2 thumbs up, and we'll continue to test it in more inclement weather to see how it holds up in the rain. That's one of the things I want to make sure that I could stay dry in here. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Anthony signing off. I'll do some more vids when I pack everything up and I'm on my way back home. Well, guys, you gotta test your gear, hot, cold, warm, cool. You gotta get used to the weather you're in. Gotta put your gear through its paces, and that's what my goal is this winter. Got to get in the game, get my gear up to snuff, my preps up to snuff, and get ready for whatever may come my way. So today's video was the tent. Passed with flying colors so far. Next video, we'll concentrate on the sleeping pad, sleeping bag, adjusting to the cold. But happy so far.